Good evening, everyone. It's your girl Henrietta again. Welcome back to my channel, Everything Nonprofit from A to Z. Tonight, I'm so excited because as I promised you guys, I will be sharing 3 grant opportunities with the group, with the channel. And I am here to do that. But first, I want you to do something for me. You know, I like to say this twice. If you've been with us, you hear it now, you hear it in the end. But hit the subscribe. As my little son can say, hit the bell. And I would like for you to like and share this video. I would really appreciate that support. Let's get to it. All right. Just a little update on the EIDL. I might sound a little bit redundant, but again, I continue to say, there's a lot of misleading information. There's a lot of people trying to foresee what the IRS and the SBA and the lenders are going to be doing in the applications. However, I would like for my followers to understand that we need to wait until the guidelines come out. When the guidelines come out, then we will know for sure. Don't worry about trying to know it beforehand, because what you think you may be trying to know beforehand may just be the wrong information. Okay? You may be collecting bananas and you might just need peanuts. All right, let's get to it, to the grants. Our first grant that we're going to be talking about tonight is the Miss South Foundation grant. All right, that grant is ready, live, and active. However, there are several steps to that grant. Let's talk about what the Miss South Foundation is looking for. They're looking for WGOC. What is WGOC? They're looking for women of color, women and girls of color who run nonprofit organizations to be able to submit grant applications to help build communities around them. All right, so let's talk about the Miss South Foundation a little bit, okay? The Miss South Foundation is launching a multi-year program. They're giving away $1 million. Now, you can do this, the funding over this year and next year, or you might get two funding in 1 year. So first half of the year, second half of the year. Now, they're still going to let you know what that looks like if you're chosen. Now, they had several webinars, and of course, we missed it. I was there. You were not there, probably. But if you were not there, you can definitely go on their website at the Miss South Foundation. Easy way to find this: go to Google and type in Miss South Foundation grant application, and you will see the 2 recordings that they have for their informational sessions at the very bottom. All right. So just to talk about a little bit more about it. So they want to talk about a strategy to strengthen the financial sustainability and leadership development capacity of organizations led by women and girls of color in the U.S. South. Okay. They are targeting 14 different states. Let's see if you're part of them. Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi, North Carolina, South Carolina, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas, Virginia, and West Virginia. You guys hit the little repeat 10-second backwards, because we're not going to go over that again. All right. So 14 different southern states, that's what they're going after. So if you're in any of those 14 states, you have this huge opportunity to get this funding. Now, there is a timeline. Like I said, we missed the informational session, but that's okay because they recorded it. However, if you missed the second step, you're not going to be able to get considered. Okay. The second step is to get the letter of inquiry in by January 8th. Now, most people say 5 p.m. Do not wait until January 8th. Get them in January 7th by midnight and let January 8th be January 8th. Okay? But the letter of inquiry basically asks you a lot of questions about your finances, about your legal status as far as a nonprofit. Do you have your 501c3? Do you have a fiscal sponsor? You know, whatever it is, but you need to go through that. We're not going to go through that here. As far as going through the application, but it is on their website. And if you have questions, you can always go through it and reach out to me at either comment in the group or email me, nonprofit501c3 at hotmail.com. All right, I'll say that one more time. Nonprofit501c3@hotmail.com. All right, guys. Now, if you're chosen, if your letter of intent is chosen and is approved and is loved and is moved to the next level, you will be notified to submit an application. Now, that application will be will open on February 5th. And it will close on February 26th. So you will have more than enough time. Now, remember that letter of intent is important. It's going to have good information. The application now will go into talking about the actual program. What is it that you want to be doing in detail, and how are you going to be doing it? And again, if you have questions, if you're chosen, you have questions, certainly you can reach out to me, okay? Then they're going to be notifying the award, those who are going to get the award by mid-April. That's their timeline. Now, things happen. So if they're a little bit off, that's fine. But I want you guys to be ready to submit this letter of intent. Now, remember, go to Google, type in Miss South Foundation grant, and it will pop up for you, okay? All right. So, something else that they are looking for, they will be seeking to assemble a balanced portfolio of rural, urban, emerging, and established organizations. Established, don't think of Salvation Army. I'm not on Salvation Army level, so I'm not established. Yes, you are established. If you've been operating your nonprofit, you have your 501c3, you have a portfolio to show what you have been doing. Do not be dismayed or discouraged. Take the chance. Step out on faith. However, they do want to see your financials. Get you a financial statement. Get you an internal audit. Even if they're not asking for it, but I can guarantee most grants this year will be asking for that. Most grants generally are asking for that. But that is going to be something that you really, truly need to. So just take it upon yourself to do an audit. Do not be afraid of how you've spent money, even if it's $1,000. Do what you need to do to have those things there. People would rather you give them the truth than to try to fool them. All right. Moving on to our next grant. The Bay Good Impact Fund. Beyonce is at it again. Beyonce is going to be giving away more money. And I said more money because she was there the first time around. When the riots were happening, she bailed out a lot of businesses who were impacted by the riots. If your business was vandalized, I believe they were giving out $5,000 per business. If you applied, and if you were applied and approved, they gave you $5,000. But this time around, it's a little bit different. And I'm really glad that she's doing this because I think it's truly important. Now, I personally believe that they should go through nonprofits, but they have their team. They know what they're doing. So they can do this. However, they're going to be giving some money out to families and individuals who are facing foreclosures or evictions. They're giving up to $5,000 to families and individuals who are facing evictions. So if you know anybody who's going through it, honestly, I'm still going to put an application through. And the reason is because I'm a nonprofit and I believe that I can identify these families quickly. And so even though they're not asking for nonprofits, I'm still going to apply. Yes, so there are ways that you can actually present yourself. When you see opportunities like these, you don't know if they're looking for nonprofits. It's not in their requirement, but if they're giving you if there's an opportunity for you to submit that in that application and present yourself, you never know where your partnership can land. So I encourage that if there's an opportunity for you to do so. Now, if you're an individual or an individual, pass along the information. Just go to Google and type in Bay Good, and that's Bay, B-E-Y, Good, G-O-O-D, Impact Fund. Type that in Google. The application will come up, the website will come up, and it will direct you to the application. Okay? Now, all that's necessary, all the necessary information must be submitted to the NAACP. That's for individuals and families. If you're approved, they're going to be moving you forward to the NAACP so that you can send over, I guess it would be proof of eviction or proof of struggle or whatever it may be that you have that they're trying to help you with. So go ahead and send that information to friends and families that you know. Even if they're not struggling, you don't know who they know. So go ahead and go to Google, Bay Good Foundation, Impact Fund, and send them that link. You don't know who you're going to be helping. Okay? All right, guys. Moving along. Oh, and I'm sorry, that application actually does not open until January 7th. That is the first round. The second round opens in February. Okay, so second round opens in February, but the first round is not open until January 7th. So even if you go there right now, but you want to have people prepared. People need to read these things before they get to that the January 7th deadline, and then they waste time and then they don't get the information, the criteria is in. So January 7th, be prepared, but go ahead and send out that link to everybody that you know immediately. Okay? All right, guys. All righty. What is our third grant here? Our third grant is for all my California folks. All right. So first we dealt with the South. Okay. And then we dealt with the national. That was the Bay Good Foundation. That was everybody. Okay. That was not specific to a certain state. But this California Small Business Development Center program, COVID relief grant, is specifically for California. All right. And the round one applications they started opening on December 30th, but they closed January 8th. So I need you guys to run to the computer, all my Californians. I'm not sure if that's right, but the grant talks about the COVID relief grant is a $500 million fund. They're going to be giving businesses 25, and then this is not just for nonprofit, guys. This is for nonprofit, churches, and businesses. You can apply and you can get up to you can get with minimum 25,000. So to underserved micro and small businesses throughout the state. Okay, so nonprofits, like I said, you guys are eligible to apply, and I will be reaching out to some of my California nonprofits individually, sending you the link so that you can go ahead and do what you need to do, submit what you need to submit, because that's an exciting thing to start off the year. Start off your year with funding. There's no other way. You started off with funding, you end it with funding. If you start now, you're going to be motivated to move and continuously go through the year. But let's get this money. Let's do it right. Let's get our programs off the ground. We're frontliners. That's who we are, nonprofits. We're frontliners, and a lot of my businesses out there, we're frontliners. If it's not for us, people would not have places to go to buy their groceries or to do their hair or to do whatever it may be. Okay. Speaking of hair, guys, I need to do my hair. Okay. All right. So now the $500 million for new COVID relief grant for small businesses. The governor announced the creation of $500 million COVID relief grant for small businesses that have been impacted by COVID and the health and safety restrictions. Guys, if your business was impacted in any kind of way, foot traffic, or not able to get materials, or had to shut down for a day, whatever impact it may be, okay, the award amounts up to $25,000 to underserved micro and small businesses. So I want you guys to go ahead and start ringing the bell so that you guys can get the notifications. But I want you guys to leave your comments if you don't understand what you're doing, how to do it. And I want you guys to go ahead and reach out to me if you need to. But first thing first, go to Google and Google will pull up the application for you. Like I said, the California Small Relief Grant for COVID relief. So guys, those are the three grants that I have for you. Just going to go over them again. We have the Miss South Foundation that covers 14 states in the South. That's for women and girls of color. The Bay Good Foundation, that's national. She's not state specific. So she is giving to families and individuals who are facing eviction or foreclosure. And then she's also giving, and then that's up to $5,000. And then we also have the California Relief, COVID Relief Fund, which is giving up to $25,000. So guys, I want you guys to get yourselves together. Get your pens ready. Get your documentations ready. And I want you to please go ahead and get these documents so that you can submit when the time comes. And some of the time is very near. Some of the time is around the corner. And some of the time is now. So I need you guys to go ahead, leave a message. If you don't have full understanding of what we've discussed here tonight, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. One more time, subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell. All right. Y'all have a good night. Bye.